Hey guys, it's your boy M.K.S here, back in another video. Hope you're well wherever you are. Just came back from the bar where Celtic played Shaktar Donetsk. Sorry for any Donetsk fans who, if I butcher the pronunciation. Anyway, I thought I'd give a little review as I planned. I was going to watch the Napoli Rangers game, but I was going to ask them, but they put a different game on. I couldn't really be bothered to ask them to change it, and I just thought I'd just go home anyway, and I was getting a bit tired. But anyway, half time I came back going to eat, so I missed a bit of the second half. I missed probably about 20 minutes of the second half. Anyway, Celtic started off quite well with a really good long ball from Moy. Moy passed a really good long ball, and it was a great move. I think it was really something for Celtic to be proud of, an excellent move. And then I think it was actually class in an own goal, but Hatate was last Celtic player to touch it, and I think Kyogo left it to run over the line. So it was quite smart of him, because he didn't want to take Hatate's goal. He probably thought it came off Hatate and it wasn't going to be an own goal. So, and also if he touched it, it might have been offside. Although it came off their defender, if that's true, then I believe that means it's not offside. I need to learn the offside rule apparently. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, obviously I hope Napoli beat Rangers. For anyone who knows about football, they'll probably know why, especially if they know about Celtic and Rangers rivalry. And as a fan of Italian football anyway, I hope for Napoli to win. As I mentioned in my last video, I have two reasons at least for wanting Napoli to win. One, I dislike Rangers. Two, I strongly dislike Rangers actually. Two, I love Italian football, Napoli included. And three, I support Celtic as well. So obviously seeing our arch rivals being defeated is always a bonus. But yeah, at the moment, so yeah, 2 games, we've lost one and we've drawn one. So it is a bit of an uphill task. Obviously, we could see the goal. When I saw it, and I probably need to look back at it, but I thought that Joe Hart could have perhaps saved it. Our goalkeeper, obviously, Joe Hart could have saved it. Maybe he could have done a bit better. I'm not sure, but maybe I'm being harsh. We sort of left their striker to run on goal, and I think we probably fell asleep a little bit, just as we did perhaps for the first goal against Real Madrid. Arguably, maybe I'm being super harsh, but I mean, a 1-1 draw away from home is probably not too bad. Although I think whether you play at home or away from home, it's probably. I know people say it's easier to play at home or whatever, but sometimes I think the pressure at home is probably even harder, especially if you could see a goal and the crowd can go against you. But yeah, in the bar, they didn't play, in the sports bar, they didn't actually play, they didn't run the commentary. They were playing like music in the background, and I was a bit too shy to ask the guy, could you turn the music off? And I suppose I could have asked, but anyway, I was a bit too shy to, my social inadequacies were shown. But yeah, I think our goal was a really good move from our own half, really lovely long ball, great control, and a good through ball, and an excellent move. If we could have just kept that through the game, it would have been excellent. But I think the goal we conceded was probably a bit soft. We could have marked a bit better. Maybe Joe Hart could have got to it, but maybe I'm being super harsh. I'll probably look at it back, and I suppose he was almost 1-on-1 with the keeper. But yeah, I thought the passing was fairly good for a lot of the game. Like first half of the first half, if you know what I mean. Hopefully someone else knows what I mean. Was really good. I thought we controlled the game quite well, but then afterwards they got back into the game. So as I say, I missed probably half of the second half. So yeah, from what I saw, we had some good chances. That's another thing I was going to say actually. I think we could have been more clinical going forward up front, but I know you could probably tell by my commentary, I'm not the most tactically savvy, I suppose. But yeah, I thought maybe up front we could have been a bit more clinical. I think I nearly forgot his name then, but Daisum Maeda, again, apologies for any people from Japan if I've butchered his name, but one of our Japanese players up front. I think he's really fast, but for all his speed, he's probably lacks a little bit of sharpness in front of goal, like that clinical finishing. So I thought we had a few chances which maybe we could have done better with, but overall, I suppose it is what it is. But yeah, I think we played quite well, but at times, obviously, and the Champions League always going to have a challenge. So I think Shakhtar also played well, and they had some good moves of their own. Obviously, they won their first game 4-1, so they're no calculators or whatever. But yeah, so anyway, hopefully, obviously, in the next game we'll get a victory. I hope at least we didn't lose the game. I suppose that's something. but it would have been great to get a win, at least a sneaker win. Hope that covers everything. I can't really think of anything else. I'd love to hear from my fellow Celtic fans how you think the game went, or football fans generally, if you watched the game. Like people who maybe are not necessarily Celtic fans, but might have a slight soft spot for Celtic, or might just follow football generally. Maybe Ange will even help Celtic with his brand of football, his style of football. Maybe he will help to promote Celtic to even more people, so even more people watch Celtic and think, yeah, this team's playing some really lovely football, and they might. He might recruit more fans, basically, but for Celtic, maybe at least as a second team, if not as a first team, or at least as a team people are fond of, who are neutrals or whatever. But yeah, for all his Ange ball or attacking football, I still think we sometimes we could be a bit more clinical up front. I know it's a bit hard to say since domestically we've scored, like we won 9-0 in one game and we beat our arch rivals 4-0, which was pretty awesome. But I still think we could be a bit more clinical. Anyway, I'm going to try and stop waffling. And as ever, I'd love to hear what you think, especially fellow Celtic fans, but just football fans generally. What do you think about Celtic's performance and even our opponents, Shaktar Donetsk? What do you think about their rivalry? I'd love to hear what you think, or read what you think, or whatever, or both. Anyway, I am out. Peace and out.